Minnesotans deserve an experienced team, a team that has the courage to lead and the wisdom to make good, solid decisions. Driven by the courage of his convictions and armed with an unmatched knowledge of our state and state finances and local finances, John Gunyou is the right choice to be Minnesota's next Lieutenant Governor. I introduce to you John Gunyou.
Thank you, Margaret. I think I'd like to start by answering the question that I suspect many people would like to ask me. Why are you doing this? I guess they're more to the point, since you helped manage the state through its last budget crisis, why on earth are you doing this? It's actually a pretty simple answer, I think. When Margaret called and asked me to join her team, I realized how important this election is. It's actually how more critical of how important this election is to our state's future. How critical it is that we choose a governor who's finally willing to make the tough decisions to get our state back on track. Not someone who thinks you can govern with simplistic slogans on bumper stickers. Someone who understands the complex challenges that face us and has the proven skills to lead us through them so that we come out stronger on the other side. And that woman is Margaret Anderson Kelliher. Throughout my life, I've proudly answered the call to serve my country, my state, and my community. You might know me as a veteran, a teacher, a local and regional and state government official, and as a private and nonprofit businessman. Some of you know me as a husband and father. In fact, I think we're going to tie Representative Emmer on the total number of children we have. These varied experiences that shaped my life have taught me the value of public service and of the need for honest, responsible leadership. And Minnesota needs a responsible leader, now more than ever. A leader who will be honest with us about the financial challenges we face. A leader with the integrity and commitment to enact realistic, long-term, balanced solutions to those challenges. And most of all, a leader who will preserve the values we all share as Minnesotans. We need a governor who cares about us again. We need a governor who understands the challenges that working families face. A governor who knows what it means to work for a living. We need a governor who knows what it takes to bring jobs to our state. A governor who understands that investments in sound public infrastructure are essential to our economic vitality and growth. And most important, I think we need a governor who understands that a good education is the key to economic prosperity, not only for our children, but for our entire state. Margaret Anderson Kelliher has proven she is that leader. I'm honored to stand with Margaret as we close the chapter on 8 years of failed leadership and open a new page of responsibility in Minnesota. And we'll do that by returning to one simple principle: doing the right thing at the right time and for the right reason. It's been particularly disheartening for those of us who worked so hard to put in place a bipartisan legacy of reforms in education, healthcare, welfare, taxes, and job development, only to watch the Pawlenty administration systematically dismantle those achievements. And then to listen to radical partisans like Tom Emmer promise to continue marching us down that same misguided path. For 8 years, the political calculations of the governor's office have trumped sound public policy. For 8 years, the national ambitions of our governor have undercut middle-class Minnesota families. And for 8 long years, the Pawlenty administration has ducked the hard decisions and taken the easy way out. And that short-sighted vision has left our state far worse than he found it. The recession might have triggered our latest budget problems, but the irresponsible financial management of Tim Pawlenty has substantially deepened them. Many states are already on their way to financial recovery, not Minnesota. The Pawlenty administration took a $4.5 billion challenge, and after 8 years is leaving us with a $6 billion deficit. That's the legacy of a governor who claims to be fiscally responsible. The truth is, Tim Pawlenty has never even proposed an honestly balanced budget, much less managed to enact one. Even with the Republican House of Representatives, his rigid no-tax promises pledge has sent property taxes through the roof. For every dollar he claims to have saved by cutting programs like early childhood education will cost us 10 times as much in the future. His callous disregard for state law and collaborative leadership has abandoned the most vulnerable people in our state. And most troubling, his meat cleaver budget tactics have weakened the foundation of Minnesota's one true competitive advantage in this new world economy, a well-educated and entrepreneurial workforce. That's the legacy of a governor who's always been more focused on his next election than on the next generation of our state. On day one, Minnesota's next governor will take the oath of office facing a $6 billion deficit. It's a daunting challenge, and it will take all Minnesotans working together to renew the promise of our state. Most of all, it will take a proven leader with the experience and the skills to get us there. A leader who understands that responsible governance doesn't begin and end with simplistic platitudes. We can no more tax our way out of this challenge than we can cut our way out of it. Not if we want to preserve the shared values that have always driven our economic prosperity. The key to our future is education, job creation, and a stable budget that allows us to responsibly honor our commitments for years to come. Slogans like runaway government and tax the rich are not solutions. Real leadership involves a thorough understanding of all the complexities of all of our challenges, and real leaders know it takes a lot of heavy lifting to actually get things done. So that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm joining the Margaret Kelliher team to help her renew the Minnesota Promise. And I'm deeply grateful that she has given me the opportunity to once again serve our state. Thank you, Margaret.